I'm talking about emotional abuse. We may think it is over, but later in life, this same person in our society suffers the effects. So we have to be careful. Now, I just wanted to give us this preamble, kind of, to take time to explain, to give an, explanation, just prelim of what, before I get into the what I was able to talk about. Now, children are assets to us. In families, marriage for years without children is a challenge, it's a very big challenge. In fact, there's no having such homes, if not by God's grace. So, children are our greatest asset. We have to cuddle them with love. We have to appreciate them. We have to treat them with care and much love. Not neglecting or taking for granted their innocence. Children are often innocent. But oftentimes you see people taking their innocence for granted and their innocence for granted. And as young people, they deserve the very best which we have to offer in terms of resources and education, but also in terms of care and support. About children still being assets to us, to the society, these are people who deserve the very best, as I've said, which we have to offer in terms of resources and education, but also in terms of care and support. Policy on keeping children safe. Before now, I just wanted to take time, talk to us, paper is there, but then eyeball to eyeball. I wouldn't know about your own experience, but for me, all the happenings now, in the past, as I said, there were not, Your cousin can come to your house, live and stay for as long as they want, without being any problem. But these days, because of experiences, you may find families that find it difficult to release their children to go visiting aunt or uncle. What's it when it is an uncle? Even that you are permitted by your parents or guardians to come here, we give them thumb up. Yes, have to praise them because it's not easy. And then to thank you for proving yourselves right. Because you say, yes, you have come for a PMS program and here you are. But if you say you've come here and maybe you tell them, especially those coming from far away, and you end up not being here, you'll be causing doubts in their minds. What I'm saying is, for them to allow you come here, we say thanks to them, and then thanks to you too for being faithful and for proving your worth. Now we talk about policy. Sister, I want to believe you have child policy. Yes.
We have both for diocese and for PMS.
Good. These things were not common before, but because of experiences, because of the things happening, the current happenings in our society. As I said, these were things of Western world, but today they're here. And therefore, even out there, you get there and they ask you, do you have a child protection policy? You say you don't have. It can end you losing what you are asking for. So, thank God the diocese has, PMS has, JDPC, we all have. And wherever one goes now, that's even in schools, we are encouraged to have. All church organizations that work with children must have a written child protection policy, which says that the church is committed to keeping children safe. As I said, in our various parishes, we pray. We are doing well, and we pray God will continue to protect our children. Because if you are not careful, you were not looking after them well, we would have been hearing stories here and there. And that will spark up fears in the minds of our parents, especially mothers. But thanks to you for the great job you're doing. Because if that is the case, people will not be committed. They won't come. They will be afraid that, well, you release their children, something happens. What will you do? They've gone, especially in this era of rituals here and there. Child protection policy